This girl tied the robber to a chair, then tricked him into taking an unknown pill. He took it stupidly and thought it was a painkiller, and then his face became red and he felt so difficult to breathe. She stuck the tape on the man's face. He fiercely fought back. What the hell did he do to end up being like this? Her name is Melinda, works at a gas station, and Sheila, her colleague, is a super hot girl. That day Sheila was practicing her hip muscles. Melinda saw that from behind. She also tried it. Unexpectedly, Sheila took out her phone to take a picture and mocked her. Sheila said that being ugly like you would end up being lonely for the rest of your life. Now an old man comes. He looked at Melinda and asked if Sheila still remembered him. Melinda looked and then approached him. She was not expecting someone would care about her. But the man doesn't care about Melinda. He wants to give Sheila a gift. Sheila was fed up with the old man. She was way out of his league. He was disappointed, so Melinda chased after him. She said that the shoe pad was the same size as her, but he didn't care about Melinda. A man with a gun got out of the car. He went into the store. Melinda saw a handsome guy, so he said hello. He was sickened with Melinda's look, and he picked up his gun. But then, he saw a police car and immediately rushed into the store. He was the man Melinda had a crush on for a long time. By the time the police went into the store, the thief has escaped into the toilet. Melinda secretly took a picture of him but was caught by Sheila. She was so scared that she dropped her phone. The police was called right the time he was picking her phone, but Sheila took Melinda's phone instead and said that she was going to look at the picture that night. Melinda's appearance was so disgusting, even the taxi driver couldn't handle it. Melinda felt offended. She ran out to cry. After calming down, she went in when the robber started to act. Sheila did not cooperate, but unexpectedly Melinda happily handed a bag. She even flirts with the guy. When Sheila was secretly writing a letter on paper, Melinda snatched it away. Then she talked to the robber. She really wanted to run away with him. The robber did not get what was going on. He immediately took a bag. Before he left, Sheila mocked him. She said the guy was useless. A man could not stand hearing that. He couldn't help it. He ran over and grabbed Sheila again, commanding Melinda to close the door. He dragged Sheila into the toilet, not knowing what he was going to do. Melinda outside heard a tragic sound, took out a hot cup of coffee from the machine, went to the toilet, and threw it in the robber's face. He screamed. She smacked him in the head with a fire extinguisher, and Sheila was also shot dead. The bandit regained consciousness and found himself tied to a chair, but she had settled Melinda's body in her bloodstains. She was cold. She asked why the robbers didn't take her away. The bandit was stunned, then changed his way of saying that he has a huge debt. He did not want to drag Melinda down with him. She asked why he did that to Sheila. He said that just because of his anger. A girl like Sheila could not compare to her. When Melinda heard that, she was deeply touched. She took out painkillers for him to drink. Who would Under the booth, she started to cry, saying that Sheila was picked up by a man. She described the robber. Then he became furious and went out. She came to the backyard. She took a shovel to dig a hole, but now a convoy arrived. Melinda immediately took out her gun. Who would expect that everyone there also has guns? The boss saw the cameras, so they didn't cause trouble yet. They moved but also told Melinda to turn off the cameras. Then she took a gas can. She was going to burn this place to the ground. Then the police came. She immediately hid the can. It turned out he was here to the other guy. He said he was worried about her safety, but Melinda went through a lot of things. She didn't believe any man who cares about her. She smiled. After he left, she went to see the robber. Unexpectedly, the robber got away. She poured gas on the body. In the store corner filled with gasoline, she picked up a gun, but the gun was full of gas. She cleaned her hand and was about to use a lighter. Suddenly the lights went out. She ran to push the door, took out the key but could not open it. Now the robber appeared. She hid in a corner, did not dare to make any sound. He came to her to find the money. Melinda took out a lighter to threaten him. By the time Sheila's boyfriend came in time, the thief ran out from the back door and met him. He said that Melinda arrested him and killed Sheila, but Melinda said it was the robber. The robber strangled him and then put the gas pump in his mouth. Melinda took the phone to call the police. The robber crashed the car into the store. He slowly walked in. Melinda said fearfully that the bag was on the stool. He took the bag and looked at Melinda, and pointed his gun at her. He hated this girl. He had to kill someone because of her, and she even forced him to do stuff. She just wanted to find someone she could count on because she is over 30 years old and still has no boyfriend. No one cares to protect her. The robber took a shot but the gun was caught on fire, and flames burst to the ground, also set him on fire. Melinda picked up the fire extinguisher to save herself, then ran out, but her legs were burned. Very soon the police came. He hugged the injured Melinda. He was very worried about her. He said that he had noticed her for a long time. It turned out he was the one. Remember, destiny is always by your side, no matter what you are, or how you look.